Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Vtuber workflow tutorial. In part 1, we created our Vtuber avatar in Visual Studio, imported it into Unreal Engine, set up the control rig, and even added some freak animations. If you haven't seen that yet, no worries, I've dropped the link in the description below. Feel free to check it out. In this video, we are going to take it further and set up real-time animation facial motion capture with your Vroid avatar. I will show you how to enable the necessary plugins in Unreal Engine and connect the live link from an iPhone and also do the live link through a webcam. And I will go over the basic of the ARKit blendshapes and also how to set up the animation blueprint for the live links for different situations. Alright, let's start with the plugins. So open up your Epic Game Launcher, go to your library and find your Unreal Engine 5.6 version. See that little drop-down arrow next to it? Click it, then choose Options. Here, make sure the box for MetaHuman Creator Core Data is checked. If it's not, go ahead and check it, then let it install. Now open your Unreal Engine project, go up to the top menu, click Edit, Plugins. In the search bar, type in Live Link. Let's go ahead and enable those plugins here. Next, we'll search for MetaHuman. I will enable those plugins here. And finally, type in Apple ARKit. Just enable that too. Once you've got all these plugins enabled, hit Restart and let the project restart so it can load in the new plugins. When your project comes back up, we're going to set up the connections. Go to the top menu again, Window, Virtual Production, Live Link. They will pop open the Live Link panel. Now look for Add Source button. Click it and choose MetaHuman Video. From the drop-down, pick your webcam and then hit Connect. If everything's good, you should now see your webcam list as under Subjects on the left. Okay, let's check if it's working. Double-click on the webcam subject name in the list. That opens up the monitor window. At the top, switch the wheel over the tracker mode. That's not the top, over here. And there we go. You should see your own face with a bunch of blue checking dots moving around in the real time. That means Unreal Engine is successfully reading your expressions through the webcam. Alright guys, in this part we are going to set up Live Link with your iPhone. So first grab your phone and open the Live Link Face app. Up at the top left corner, tap the little gear icon to open Settings. Inside Settings, look for Streaming. And that's where we will put in our target information, which is our IP address. Now type in our computer IP address here. If you're not sure what your IP address is, no worry, on your PC just open up Command Prompt and type in ipconfig and you will see your local IP there. And one more thing to keep in mind, your iPhone and your PC must be on the same Wi-Fi network. Otherwise, they won't be able to talk to each other. That's it for the iPhone setup. Super simple, right? Now let's hop back into Unreal Engine. If everything works, you should see your iPhone automatically show up under the subjects in the Live Link panel. Okay, so that's all the hardware setup here. Now let's actually prepare our character for the facial mocap. There are a bunch of different methods to do this depending on your project needs, but I'm going to show you one easy approach here. so you can get the idea. The principle is really simple. Unreal's facial mocap is based on the Apple ARKit 52 blend shapes. If you are not familiar with blend shapes or facial rigging, that's worth studying separately, but here's the short version. We need to have 50 specific blend shapes on our character's head model. Once those are in place, Unreal can map the iPhone's facial tracking directly to your model. Now, if you didn't prepare your model from the very beginning with ARKit blend shapes, don't worry, we can actually transfer them from another model that actually has them. So there's a super helpful free models made by GitHub user Hinzak with all these 50 blend shapes already set up. You can download it for free from his website, and I'll leave the link below in the description. Once you download it, unzip the file, and inside you will find this vroid_v10_female_v1.13.vrm file. To transfer the blend shapes, we are going to use the tool called FaceForge, which comes bundled with the 310 Pro. It's about like 3,000 yen for the personal license. You can purchase on their website. Once you download the app, you can go inside the installation folder and find this faceforge.exe file and open it up. You can switch the language to English, and here's the simple setup. On the left side, load Hinz's source model with the 50 blend shapes, and on the right side, load your own model that you want your blend face to be transferred to. And here's also a quick tip. If you're using the latest Vroid Studio, like the 0.14.0 version, the topology might not match. So I recommend save your model and open it in Steam version of the Vroid and export it from there, and make sure you uncheck delete transparent mesh option under the reduce polygon. Also export it as a VRM 0.0 version, so the topology will match, so the transfer will go smooth. Now when you bring that model into Unreal, you should see all the new blend shapes inside the skeleton mesh asset. Just check the Morph Target Preview tab and test them out. Ta-da! We're good to go. Alright, we will hook everything up in Unreal now. So all the character model prepare work is done here, and we're gonna hook up the live link with the model, use the animation blueprint. So let's create a new level and drop your skeleton mesh character into the scene, and right click the skeleton mesh and create animation blueprint. Let's name this one ABP Live Link Demo iPhone. Back in your scene, click on your character. In the detail panel under the skeleton mesh component, animation class, pick the new animation blueprint we just made. And one last setting, make sure you check the update animation in editor so you can preview everything live. Let's go ahead and build our animation blueprint. So double click on the animation blueprint for the iPhone. To open it up, in the event graph, grab the event blueprint update animation node and hook it up with evaluate live link frame node. For the subject, just pick your iPhone from the drop-down menu. Next up, we need some head rotation data. So add 3 get property value nodes, one for the head roll, one for the head pitch, and one for the head yard. Run each of them through a map range clamp node. This just keeps things from going too crazy on the value. Then take those outputs, through them into a make rotator. That will make the rotation value for the head, and that's just promoted to a variable and called it ARKit head rotation. Cool, let's switch over to the animation graph. First, drag in a live link post node and also set the subject to the iPhone. From there, hook it up into a transform bone node. For the bone, I'm choosing the head bone. This head join will allow us to move our head around. And on the detail panel, also make sure the rotation mode is set to add to existing. Now select the node and right click on the rotation pin and split the strike pin. Let's get the ARKit head rotation variable and also split its pin. And here's the trick. We got to plug the X to Y, Y to X, and Z to Z. Once that's all wired up, you should see your character's head rotation working, and head movement plus facial expression all come to life. And here's a tip for visualize the value from the live link string. Go to the Tools, Debug, and Live Link Curve Debugger. You can actually see all the curves streaming in. Okay, let's move on to the final part of this tutorial, setting up mocap with a regular webcam. This is actually a brand new feature in Unreal Engine 5.6, which makes things much easier if you don't have an iPhone handy. First step, create a fresh animation blueprint. Just right-click on your skeleton mesh, go to Create, Animation Blueprint, and give it a name. Let's open the animation blueprint. Inside the event graph, the process is very similar to what we did earlier. Take the event blueprint update animation node and hook it up with the evaluate live link frame node. But this time, pick your webcam as the subject. Next, add 3 get property value nodes for head roll, head pitch, and head yard, just like before. But this time, no need to remap this. Just feed them straight into a make rotator, then promote it to a variable called head rotation. Now let's jump over to the animation graph. It's the same first step. Drag in the live link post node and set its subject to the webcam and hook that into a modified bone node. We will get the head join, which is called J underscore beep underscore C underscore head. We'll set the rotation mode to add to existing, just like before. The only difference here is the mapping. We will connect X to the Z, Y to the Y, and Z to the X. With that in place, we should see the head rotation working properly. But we can see the characters still look frozen, no facial expressions. So let's figure out why this is happening. So if we open up the LiveLink Curve Debugger, we'll notice the curve names coming from the webcam are not the same as the iPhone's curve name. So the quick solution here is we can manually connect the incoming curve value to drive our blend shape curve. So for example, here, what I did here is in the event graph, I add a get property value node to get this iBlink properties, which is called control underscore expression underscore iBlinks, right, for the right side. And I promote this to a variable called iBlinkRight. Back into the animation graph, and I add a modify curve node. Right-click on the modify curve node and choose add curve pin and choose blink underscore R. That's the curve on the blend shape that's doing the blinking on the right side of the eye. Then we plug in the iBlinkRight variable we get from the event graph, and we can run through a map range clamp just to get more control on the value, and then pipe that into the modified curve node, the blink underscore R pin. And then we can repeat this process on the iBlink left and the draw open, and then we can test it out first. Nice. So doing this repeat step, you can add like as many blend shapes as you want through getting the value from the incoming curve value and pipe that into the blend shape curve value. But I know it's a bit like tedious and a lot of manual work, and I've been trying to test out different workflow. No success yet, but I'm thinking like doing this through post asset or remap asset. If I got something like figured out, and I will share that in the future video. Okay, that's the end of this tutorial. We've gone through the iPhone Live Link, the ARKit blend shape, the webcam mocap setup, and thank you for sticking with me. I hope this breakdown was helpful, and if it helped you out, drop a like or leave a comment, and if you got any question, just leave a comment below and hit subscribe. And thank you, and catch you in the next one. Bye.